I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about what's going on with LFG Nexus. Today's a big day. We are officially back. We're relaunched. We're super excited. We've got a great new looking platform that we think is going to be a lot easier for people to use and to connect with other gamers. And so, kind of wanted to tell you a little bit more about what we're doing here, how it's different than anything else you're going to find anywhere else, and why you should be on our platform. So, first of all, what we do here at LFG Nexus is we are a platform for all types of gamers from all different genres. In fact, that's kind of a little bit of what our symbol is. It's really supposed to be here from all the different genres coming into one place. So it's kind of a little bit of the hub and spoke sort of thing. So we're here for anyone that's into board games, cosplay, LARPing, video games, VR, mobile games, miniature war games like Warhammer, collectible card games like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, D&D and tabletop games, Pathfinder, Cyberpunk, Shadowrun, all the different things that people might be into. And so what we've done is create a platform where everyone can come to basically be like the home for all gamers. And so what's really special about this platform is that we're trying to make things a little bit more local. So that you'll be able to find local businesses that kind of support what you're doing, and this way you can kind of help support them. There's a lot of kind of a symbiotic relationship between the gamers and the local area, and so we want to help those local businesses to survive and thrive and stay alive. Right now it's kind of tough in the age of Amazon versus having the local game store that's there that's going to kind of really cater to gamers, kind of help them find out more about the different games that are around, get involved in their local area, and maybe a lot of these game stores run different types of tournaments or events or new releases, game nights, stuff like that. And so we're trying to make this really easy for everybody to find what's going on that's in their area that's going to be really suitable for them and the types of games and gaming that they're into. And so we're not just about just game stores. Of course, we're also into a lot of other local businesses as well. So again, comic book stores, again, kind of the same, but we're here to help escape rooms or axe throwing, or maybe it's a retro arcade, LARPs, different things that people are interested that's related to gaming, different conventions or tournaments, different things that are taking place. Our goal is to try and bring everything all into one area. And so that's what we're doing here with LFG Nexus. And we think this is going to be great for the gaming community as a whole, but also for the local businesses, as well as the players that are trying to find new people to play their favorite games with. And so one of the big things that we're also doing here today is we're running a special, or we've got a great thing that we're offering. So we're willing to give any of the local gaming businesses, the first 500 of them that sign up, we will give you 6 months of access to LFG Nexus. So just to be clear how that works is that basically starts from today. You'll be able to use it up until October 31st. Then at that point, if you've liked it, things have worked out well for you, then you need to sign up. And our plans are really cheap. We try to do that for the local community, for the local game stores. At most, if you're looking for one of the business plans, it would be $25 a month, which is really nothing when it comes to marketing. Now, of course, with LFG Nexus, the more that you put into the platform, the more you're going to get out. But let me do this. Let me go ahead and show you a little bit more of the platform, and so that you guys can see just how easy it's going to be to use, and how we're going to also use it to bring in new gamers and get more attention to those local businesses. So let me share my screen with you, and let's make it a little bit bigger so that let's flip this around. Here we go. Alrighty, guys. So this is LFG Nexus, and this really kind of covers the first three things that we specialize in. So we're here to help you find local game stores or find different types of local events that are taking place. Again, this could be new releases, game nights, tournaments. We're even looking to get into maybe concerts, so something's a little bit outside of gaming, but still kind of related. Of course, you got the different game stores that we've mentioned. So the game stores, comic book stores, escape rooms, stuff like that. You'll be able to find this here, as well as those people that are looking for groups. So basically, if you're looking to find other people to play your favorite games with, we want to be able to help you do all three of these as best as possible. And so let me go ahead and show you a bit more but I do want to show you that, again, we're offering 6 months for free for the first 500 business members. Again, regular individuals are absolutely free all the time, whenever. This is not a problem for them. Again, we've got top 10 reasons why you guys should join us. But let's go ahead and take a look. So if you actually come here to look for game stores, we actually have about 4,000 different listed. If you're a business, then what we highly suggest doing is checking, and we highly suggest people using the search, just because we have over 4,000 different types of game stores listed here. And then you can kind of come to the area and see, what might be in your local area. So for me, I'm located here towards the Atlanta area. So I would come down here, and here is going to be a lot of the different events and games that are going on in the Atlanta area. Then you can always click here to load more. So again, trying to keep the site fast and moving quickly. It only shows a certain amount of games at once. So, for example, if you wanted to look in Atlanta, you would just come here to Atlanta and search. And so you can use the map, which is, again, one of our favorite things to kind of show you where things are and how close it is to find them. But if maybe you like some other types of views, we also have this. And as people start claiming their listings, they'll be able to add pictures. And we also have a little bit more of this side sort of thing. One of the other things, though, is for those businesses, again, we're offering our different tiers for free. So if you're on the gold tier, you'll actually be able to be featured. And so you'll show up higher in the list than anyone else, or I'm sorry, except for other people that are also on the gold tier. And so this is, again, a big benefit of going with the gold tier. Now, again, we're giving everybody access on the business level to the gold tier for free if you're a business. So if you're an escape room, game store, comic book store, even if you're like a game development company, maybe you're a big, massive company like Blizzard, of course, please, come join us, or Activision. Epic Games, all different things. Come create your account. Let people know what's going on. You can post images, videos, stuff like that. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help people find out what's going on in their gaming related areas, as well as to kind of help kind of cross pollinate the genres as well. So maybe you're into LARPing and cosplay and D&D, but you probably also might like video games, or maybe some virtual reality as well. So our goal is to kind of help bring everybody together in one place and kind of find out about other things that are going on that you might not be aware of that you might be interested in. So now what you can also do here is you can browse by the different categories. So if you're looking for an axe throwing location, escape room, game stores, gaming company, live action role playing games. We have a lot of these, but they're, again, mostly based here in the Southeast. But here's some of the different ones that are kind of that we have available. If you are a LARP, please feel free to come here. You can, at the top, you'll see a banner because I'm logged in. I don't see it, but you can come here and you can add your company. So if you're not listed, come here, add your company. Again, first 500 creators, you can get access to our top tier for absolutely free for 6 months until November or October 31st. November 1st will be the first day. You can also come here, and here's a link on how to set up your account. We made it really easy. In fact, I'm going to go through it kind of briefly. I'll show you the back end real fast. And so again, we're trying to keep things as cheap as possible for people, but we still have some costs that we need to cover. We do have a silver plan. Also, if you're a cosplayer, again, you can get in for free for now. It would be maybe about $5 a month once we go live, but this is where you could post all your pictures, your videos, let people know where you're going to be. Getting involved in maybe you're trying to use your cosplay to just because you enjoy doing it, but not only to show off your art, but maybe you want to make a few bucks too, kind of help with some of the costs of building these things. They're expensive to do a lot of the cosplay stuff that we've seen, and people have done amazing things. So we highly suggest that you guys come check us out. Also, there's a lot of paid game masters. So that's another big thing that's going on. And so if you're using a company like, let's say, Start Playing Games, post all your games on here, but you could come here and also have a very specific area. So we have an area that is just for game masters, for the paid events. So if you want a paid D&D campaign or Shadowruns, Cyberpunk, whatever it is that you're into that you run, you could join us on our Game Master tier, and you'll be able to have an area specifically for just your events. Now, we do also have this looking for group. This is for anybody could post in here or respond in here. So let's say somebody's into, they want to find some other people to play Magic Commander, and so they need 4 players, or they need they're really into Overwatch and they need 5 more players to play, or Marvel Rivals, whatever the game is. You could come here, post what you're looking for, and this way you could find new people to play games with. You could let them know. So for example, and we've got a couple of just base ones. So we got someone here for Rocket League, and it's like please have Discord, please have headset, please be at least somewhat experienced, and this can tell you a little bit more. So these guys are doing it on May 5th, or I'm sorry, May 2nd at 7 p.m. They're going to be playing, and there's different ways that you can talk to people. You can also leave comments on what's going on with the game and how to get in touch with the different players. You can also do private messages back and forth for if you find someone that you might be interested in playing with and just want to kind of work out the details to see if it works for you. We also have upcoming events. So you can come here, you can check and see all the different types of events that are going on. We've got lots of different types of games. We even have some stuff in other countries. We're going to be also bringing in a bunch more types of games. Right now we've got a lot of Warhammer stuff. We'll be bringing some more Magic and D&D, as well as we're also trying to bring in some video game stuff. So that people can see all the different tournaments that are going on, or just get involved in maybe some group play that they're into, or maybe even practicing for tournaments, stuff like that. So again, we're trying to make it as easy as possible for people to get involved. Again, you can check it out like this if this is a more preferred look, or of course we also have a map. And so, like I said, we do have events all over the world that you can get access to. Again, because to keep the site fast, you might have to load some more events. And again, I like I said, I highly suggest you put in where you're specifically targeting, or maybe a keyword. So maybe if you're looking for, let's just say Magic, you click enter, and so this will sort. And so I guess currently there's about 17 different events that talk about Magic. This might be a little bit different, the same Age of Sigmar. Now, one of the other cool things is you can come here, click this button, you can favorite this event. As long as you signed in and created an account. Again, even as an individuals are absolutely free, so you can check and see, favorite your events, and then you'll be able to come back and see them later. In fact, we might have some additional automations that we integrate later that might even be able to remind you or message you about those events. Curious, is that something you would like to see? If so, just let us know. We have a lot of ideas, but we definitely want to kind of test the market before we spend much money to implement them. So again, so you saw the different getting businesses. So again, here's different events, and again, you can sort and favorite them. Of course, you've got the looking for groups, so you could come here and, like we said, you could create. We're looking to play somebody with Diablo. Or again, Magic, you see different related posts, stuff like that. We also have this whole library feature where you can write articles about, the origins of LARPing, or, maybe you have some specific ideas on cosplay that you want to talk about, and get some other feedback. And so, that's great. That's basically what we're doing as well. This cosplay photo gallery. So again, you saw that there's a tier specifically for cosplayers. Once we get a few to actually post some images and fill up their photo gallery, we'll probably move this over to the main navigation. We also have coupons for businesses. So if you run a business and you want to offer a coupon, sounds great. Go ahead and you'll be able to add coupons. We also have discussions. This is kind of like our forums. This is where you can just, say that I want to talk about something. Apparently, the discussions we have are no longer here, but let me show you kind of let me show you the inside. So again, you don't have to as an individual sign up, but you can. And when you do, this is kind of what it's going to look like. This is also very similar for anyone that owns a business. And again, like I said, with the businesses, there is a video on how to get set up and how to create events, but it's really simple. So once you sign up and log in, you come here and you want to go to the dashboard. And so again, this dashboard is really simple. Everything's right here. So as an individual, like, here's the things that I can do. So I can write a community article. I can put that I'm looking for a group, and I can initiate something in that section. I can create an event. I can also add a photo album, videos, or again, add that discussion. So this is the different things I could do here. Now, I can also my favorite members. So member is another term for one of the stores, or it could also be another person. So members is kind of this anybody. We do have again the ability to do some chats. It's more like individual private messaging. Additionally, again, so I've made three community articles, three looking for groups, and so this tells a little bit more of what I've done. But what you can also do is you come in here and put in your basic information. This is the first thing you want to do. So if you don't want to use real names, that's fine. You can put in your information, what company. Of course, you don't have to put in the phone number or email. Email you will need just so that we can still keep in touch with you. A little bit more of the location that you're in. You don't really need to put in your whole address, but if you do put in your at least zip code, then it should be able to help it make it be easier to find the local events that are going on. You put in your website, Facebook, X, Discord, all these different types of links. Then the next thing, if you just go into order, so you put in your photo profile. So this is kind of like in Facebook, it's a little thing in the corner, where this is like the big thing in the back. Again, you could add in some additional details. Tell us a little bit more about yourselves. We're actually trying to add in a job board. So for gaming related businesses, if they're looking to hire, somebody at an axe throwing place or at the local comic book store, so you'll be able to upload your CV or your resume. And again, all these questions here, we're just asking, tell us a little bit more about yourself so that we can understand who we're actually speaking with, and so that we can, do we need to do more stuff for cosplay or esports or whatever it is that you're into. So again, all these you can answer or not. It's up to you. Nothing here is required. So you could just post whatever you're into. Again, we are trying to, people will be able to see this. So, only put things that you'd want to be public. But so that's another great thing about this. Again, we also have, that's kind of like the smaller section. We've got a larger section where you can put in more information about what you're doing and what you're into, as well as any service areas of kind of, again, where you are. If for a business, this is going to be a little bit more important, where they're going to want to put in additional information about the different areas that they're targeting. So again, as you can see, we've made this, pretty simple. I've put into some information in here as well. You can also come here and manage your account. You can change your membership plan. So we've got these current ones are the paid membership. So once things go live or not live, but on November 1st, when everything converts from a free plan to a paid plan, this is kind of where you could go to if you were listed as, let's say yourself as an individual. If you listed yourself as a business, you'd have the other options for the business. So it's a lot more of kind of what's going on. So we think that this is going to be a great way for people to communicate, to find out what's going on in the local area. We're always looking to add more information. Like I mentioned, we're looking into it and stuff for the job board, looking at some stuff for maybe having a place for people to put their Kickstarters, so that those can get funded. Again, you can find out a little bit more about us and how we're here to cater to all these different groups of gamers, and we're trying to bring them into the middle. Again, you find some of the different live events that are taking place. And again, we're always updating these, every day. And we're trying to bring in all different types of events for you. And of course, we might have some featured areas. We'll probably add an area for like featured cosplayers that are, people that are doing a lot of great work, or for local businesses that are doing really well, just all different types of things. Our goal is really, again, here just to make things better in the gaming space for as many people as we can. Again, my name's Adam Gersten. I'm with LFG Nexus. I hope that you guys will come check us out. Of course, please, sign up, tell your friends. Let's get as many businesses on here as possible, so it's going to be easier for people to find local businesses, get involved in their local area. And we really need to keep a lot of these local businesses around as long as possible. They're the ones that really are there helping to create and bring new players and gamers into the gaming area. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to join us. Come check us out. You can contact us through here or through info@LFG Nexus, and love to talk with you guys, love to get you guys on the system. And again, just love to take care of all of our gamers. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and take care.